What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Career Backups podcast. As always, I'm your host, Joey Bowser, and with me is Skylar Eckenrode.
Hey.
And Zach Clark.
How's it going?
And I re-listened to last week's episode and realized I didn't even say my name on last week's episode.
Perfect. We don't want anybody to know you're on this.
Yeah, literally just
cares.
said I'm the host on it, but missed that little tiny bit, so my bad.
So what is your name?
Joseph Bowser.
Middle?
Daniel.
Joseph Daniel Bowser. I did not know that.
Oh, Joseph Daniel.
Wait, what's Skylar's middle name?
Frank.
Really?
No. I don't fucking know.
Joseph.
Skylar.
How about that?
What if your middle name was Skylar?
I'm going to change it now.
Shut
Can
up,
you
Zachary
legally-
Allen Clark. You're the only douchebag I know whose initials spell your name.
It's pretty awesome.
It's pretty
Yeah.
awesome.
It's a conversation starter.
Did your parents do that on purpose?
I honestly don't know. I think it was like because my grandfather's name was Alan, so that's why my middle name's Alan.
That's
So
a
I
big
think it was
coincidence.
like a nice coincidence after the fact. They're
Yeah.
like,
Happy
hey.
accident.
Yeah.
I like that better.
neat.
Neat. So, sometimes we like to give you guys updated reports on how we're doing as a podcast. And as always, that's going to come from our buddy Skylar.
Because I'm the only one who does any research.
And
Yeah,
this front.
I don't do anything for this.
I know.
Okay.
Still waiting on last week's episode to be
I
posted.
told you
on
both
YouTube.
of them were coming on. I can't give the audience what they want. We got to make them wait.
Yeah. You always got to be a tease.
We're still waiting. They're still waiting on that hour-long jerk-off video.
So we crossed 5,200 downloads today total for the podcast. We're up to 233 for last week's episode. A little lower. We're averaging 306 per episode. That's all right. But we did make it into another country.
Fuck yeah.
Australia.
Australia.
Mate.
G'day, mate.
They, mate.
Shrimp on the barbie. So, yeah, we're now officially in 5 countries in 4 continents and still in 23 states.
I think this is the moment we all quit our jobs and we do this full time.
Full time.
Put out an episode a day.
I put my 2 weeks in today. Once I saw Australia, I'm like, we're done.
We're down. We hit big time.
I walked in. I didn't give him my 2 weeks.
Like, fuck it.
I said, I just walked out.
I got
put
a
a
backup. Don't worry.
Post-it note on my desk.
Hey, I quit.
I'm famous now. Guys, I'm famous.
I've hit big time.
People in Australia know my name.
One person.
I watch
I don't think we can
Crocodile.
say people
He
now.
might have told his friends or she, you know? Maybe they spread the word a
Once
little
we
bit.
hit 2 downloads, then we'll say people.
People.
Well,
Yeah.
I know
Peoples.
people in Bangladesh then. So,
Fuck yeah, you do.
So I'm kind of a big deal.
I'll have to toot our own horns, but
yeah.
Yeah, we're getting pretty big.
And especially once this tweet goes viral.
This tweet is going to go viral.
yes, because Papa John's did in fact reign supreme. And
Yeah,
I
we
bet-
actually had a pretty good turnout on the
we
vote
got like
too.
almost 40 votes, right?
Yeah.
40 votes.
It was a lot
Correct.
better than
votes.
what was the other? Didn't we have another poll that got like 3?
No, the actor one did really well too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
We actually do pretty well with the polls.
Yeah.
They get pretty good interaction.
Nice.
But Skylar was our loser, and so therefore had to post.
In reality, though, the real losers are the people who enjoy Papa John's pizza. So, I mean,
I mean,
And-
whatever makes you feel better, buddy.
and even they didn't win once they see this wonderful picture.
Well, everyone who sees this loses.
I don't know. I got pretty turned on looking at myself.
honestly, I was gonna say, anytime I see Papa John's pizza, I might get a little turned on from now on.
I
After
think
seeing
of you.
that. Yeah.
So, yeah, I lost the bet.
You did. You did. You lost the bet. You had to post a photo of you shirtless. You didn't disappoint.
I
No,
never
you
do.
did not.
So if you haven't seen the photos, go to our Twitter @CareerBackups. See the photo. Retweet it. We want the world to see it.
That's okay.
Yes.
That's
We want.
okay.
Listen, I have enough girls trying to hit on me already. Sue doesn't need to deal with that.
You should have tagged @Domino's in it.
Oh, you should have.
They respond. Domino's has an active Twitter. I should have.
You should have seen me get
Maybe
a
we will
response.
do that.
Just tag me. Joe, just tag him in it. That's all.
All right.
That's all you gotta do. Not right
My
now.
phone's literally
Not doing it
blowing
right
up
now.
right now.
Yeah, so's mine. It's kind
This
of
thing,
annoying.
I think it's already going viral.
Yeah, 3 retweets. I mean, how much more viral could it get?
I don't think anyone's ever retweeted anything I've posted or liked it, so 3 times more viral than I've ever been.
There you go.
Skylar, what is your topic?
You have the worst lead-ins ever. Gosh.
I give you the chance to do your own.
I don't want to do it. I'm not the host.
You have one job, Joey.
I'm currently tweeting Domino's. All right.
So last night I was at Sheetz getting my chocolate peanut butter swirl milkshake.
I bet you were. How many of those have you had in the last week?
Only 2.
Just 2? Okay.
Yeah. And they were all glorious. Anyway, I ordered and I paid, and then I came and I stood in line, and I realized something that drove me nuts. And I realized I have a lot of these because you guys know me. I'm a very angry person. People really do annoy me.
No.
So I was thinking we should do a little topic on people stereotypes that really just irk you.
Okay.
For example, my one I'm going to lead in with.
Yeah.
I was waiting in line last night for my, milkshake.
Yeah.
And you know how Sheetz, they have the window or the little table that it says pick up here, that thing. So everyone huddles around there. Typical, no big deal. But then this one guy comes over, and he wasn't like there for a while. He just ordered, went over and paid, and then he came and he stood right in front of the pickup window. And I mean, I'm not talking like to the side, square in front, a foot from it, up against the counter, like waiting for his food, as there's 8 other people waiting.
And for anyone who isn't, in PA and doesn't know a Sheetz pickup window, it's really small.
Yes.
It is not a large area. So a man standing in front takes the entire space.
Yes.
Do you ever see where like they lean on the pickup counter?
Yes.
And like they have their receipt out,
Yep.
like they're ready.
Yep.
And it's like you just fucking ordered.
Even if you didn't just fucking order, have some common courtesy.
Don't be an asshole.
And the worst part is then, and the guy stands there, and like he sees the guy bagging food, and as he says a number, he's like reaching over. It's not his food. And he says the number, and the guy's like, oh, it's not me, and puts his hands up. But then he doesn't move. He stands directly in front of the window. And I have to walk around, and like he doesn't move over at all. I reach across and grab my bag, and I thank you. One of those. That's not the first time that's happened, and it drives me nuts. I know when I worked at Panera, people would do that. There's a counter, there's people standing along the wall, and then there'd be the people that order, and they come and they stand with their arms up on, and they're looking at you. Like, where's my food? You just ordered, dude. There's 8 other people. Please, just wait. Just wait.
Chill out.
And then you put the thing up on the table, like, is that mine? I don't know. I don't know what you ordered.
No, that's not my job. As someone who used to work at Sheetz, those people are the worst.
So I named that man the front
of the line.
Front of the line guy.
yeah.
That's his stereotype, and those people drive me nuts.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any of those?
So immediately you were like stereotypical and pisses you off, and the first thing I went to was
Jew.
Yeah. I piss myself off every day. I'm always like, I could have saved another dime.
I gotta interrupt you 1 second. Adri texted me. She got on break at work. All I get, this is the first text from her. What the fuck did I just see? I can't unsee it now.
That's right.
She's
That's
really enjoying the pictures.
I know. I hope she doesn't leave you. Tell her not to
She
leave
might.
you.
She
Tell her
might.
not to leave you because I have a woman.
You have a woman?
But yeah, so stereotype, the first thing that came to my mind was movie theaters.
Let me guess. Let me just guess. The obnoxious laugher.
That's definitely real bad. The obnoxious laugher is real bad. But I don't even know if they're the worst, because some people just have obnoxious laughs. Like, it's not necessarily their fault, but it's the talkers. Talkers and cell phone users. Those people are my least fucking favorite.
I'm going to be honest. I haven't been to a movie in a long time that people were talking or on their cell phone.
Really?
I'm being serious. But I think it might be, I really only go to movies that are like the night they come out. Like,
so everyone's there to see them.
But yeah, in big time, like Avengers. Like
yeah,
Black
well, that's
Panther,
what I mean.
stuff
Like
that.
if it's an opening night, everyone's there because they want to see that
Yeah,
movie.
and that's the only time I go to see movies. So like to me, everybody else that's there wants to be there. That's just not a problem for me.
And the first one that came to my mind was, I can't remember what I went to go see. Maybe The Conjuring. It was a horror movie. And there was a lady in front of me who was Snapchatting during the entire movie. And like, whatever. You'd think that's not too bad. That's just same as texting, except for they were taking pictures of their face with their front flash on in the fucking movie theater. I was like, are you fucking... Like, that's a new high for somebody, I feel.
Or low.
Or low. Yeah, I guess that's fair. Or low. Yeah, I hate when people talk in movies. I hate when they're playing on their phone. Obnoxious people. I mean, I know I used to be one as a kid. Did some dumb shit at movie theaters.
Yeah, but that's the thing. You were like 14 years old at a movie theater.
Exactly.
Probably shouldn't even been there on your own.
Yeah, more than likely, yeah. But, like, you see, like, grown-ups, and you're like, are you fucking kidding me? Just be respectful. So
See, the laughers do annoy me, like the over the top.
yeah.
Yeah.
And all the time. It always seems like people with obnoxious laughs think everything is funny.
Same thing with the cheerers. Like, I can't stand
yeah,
when people
That's what I
cheer.
was gonna bring up next. So you guys, like I said, the last movie I went to see in theaters was, I think, Avengers. So that bothers you guys. So like the one scene where like Captain America, like the subway goes by and Captain America's standing there, everyone went fucking nuts.
Yeah, same in my theater.
Yeah, and that annoys you guys.
Yes.
So we had a heated debate on the way home. It was me, Eddie, and Kevin on the way home. Both of them were like, that just ruins the movie for me. That ruins the experience. Not the movie, but that ruins the experience for me. I hate going to movies. I fucking love it.
No, I can't stand it.
I love it when
cheers.
I love it when the, like, as long as it doesn't like last too long and you miss lines. But if it's just like a little
But it
cheer,
almost always does.
sometimes. But to me, I enjoy that. It's like people are getting into it. People like this. I like that.
Not for me. I think the risk, there's too more often where it's like I miss a word or something happens. I'd rather hear the sound effects that they're putting in the movie.
Yeah.
That's what hypes me up more than the other people.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or people who clap at the end of movies. Like a movie ends and people stand up and start clapping. I'm like, you fucking...
I don't really get it, but that doesn't bother me as much
doesn't
as
bother-
I don't
I
get it
doesn't get
either.
it.
Well, I don't do that. I don't get it, but it doesn't bother me.
It does. It's just who you doing it for.
Yeah, no, I understand that, but they're not ruining the movie for me at that point. So whatever, if you want to look like an idiot, be my
That's
guest.
The only time I've ever had a cheer where I truly was like, I respect this person is I couldn't even tell you what movie we went and saw, but it was like the world premiere of the first Transformers trailer.
Okay.
And like that trailer starts where like everything's real calm, and then he like cleans off the front of the car horn, and it's the Transformer symbol. And I wasn't a big so I didn't get it. But there was some lady like 4 rows down who just fucking stood up and was like, "Fuck yeah, Transformers!" And I'm like, that lady I respect. But yeah, so movie theaters was immediately.
There's a lot of stereotypes that can go into a movie theater.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
As a huge horror fan, I just fucking hate them. They're so bad at horror films.
Don't
So
go
bad.
see a movie near in the city, a horror movie around a city. Urban people are very annoying when it comes to that. When I lived in Charlotte, the only reason I'm saying that is when I lived in Charlotte, it was like anytime I'd go see a movie, everybody cheered, laughed, talked the whole way through. And it was bad. Yeah.
It's worse than horror films. I used to go see like the Paranormal Activities at midnight, and those movies are all based around like silence. And every time there was a moment of silence, just people started talking.
No, don't go in that door.
And like do it for laughs and stuff. And I'm like, I don't know why you're here.
The commentator.
Yeah, that's a good name for the commentator. Fuck those people. What about you, Zach? You got a stereotype for us?
So, yeah. So, Joey, you spend a lot of time in movie theaters.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Skylar, your stereotype, I guess you spend a lot of time in Sheets. I don't know.
Who doesn't?
The only 2 places I really go other than my house are the office and the gym. And so instantly I started thinking about the gym. And there's so many stereotypes when it comes to the gym.
Yeah.
So many.
Going to the gym. That's pretty much a big stereotype.
Fucking hate any douchebag that goes to the gym. So
If you didn't notice from my picture, I don't go there a lot. I know it was hard
you
to tell.
couldn't tell that
But-
from the picture. What?
But
No, you're a gym rat. I can tell.
I know. I didn't choose this life. It chose me.
Jesus Christ. So I was thinking about it, and one of the worst stereotypes, or the thing that annoys me the most, is the person that doesn't respect the headphones rule. So when you're at the gym and you have your headphones in,
Yeah, you got to go over all these.
Yeah.
okay. So to me, when you're at the gym and you have your headphones in, you're doing your thing. That's kind of like a do not disturb sign. And there's certain people, and a lot of people, like, I'm friends with a lot of people. I've been going to the same gym for a year now. I'm friends with a lot of people that go there. And if I have my headphones in, certain guys will understand, okay, he's here doing his thing. He doesn't want bothered. Like, don't talk to him today. But then there's other people that don't fucking understand that. And it's like sometimes you don't have a lot of time. You can't stand around and bullshit for 45 minutes with somebody. So they just don't understand, hey, my headphones are in. Don't fucking talk to me.
I got a plan. I'm here. I'm in. I'm out.
Yeah.
I don't got time for you.
And it's like, and then I'll keep trying. So they'll keep talking. I'll pull one headphone out and I'm like trying to talk to them and end the conversation. And then, but like they don't fucking get it.
You need to come up with like an escape route. That's what you need.
Well, it's a small gym. What's the escape route? I gotta finish the workout. What what's the?
I don't know. Do you have like you don't have one of those Apple Watches? You could like pretend you're getting a phone call.
I don't have one of those.
Yeah.
You got an earbud in. You could just say you hear the ring through that.
Yeah.
I know.
Oh, did you? What? I'm getting a phone call. Hold on.
Yeah.
And then you start lifting.
Start talking to yourself.
It was a telemarketer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ask later. It was a telemarketer.
So that.
And then when they start talking again, oh wait, another phone call. Hold on.
I guess I could do that.
Yeah.
But that was instantly that. There's so many, but that was I think that's the absolute. Worst
I always
one.
I used to lift a little bit.
I remember.
I always enjoyed the yellers.
You were stronger than me back in the day.
I always enjoyed the yellers in the gym.
Luckily, there's not a lot of them at my gym.
It
so I
doesn't
don't have
take
to
a
put up
lot.
with it.
You
No,
notice
there's
if there's one. You notice.
You do. Believe me, I did not lift very many times at Penn State when I was there, but when I did, holy shit, there was I think it's something with college kids and yelling, but yeah, every one of them.
It's like, look at me.
Yeah.
It's like they're
Drawing attention.
peacocking or something around the girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's good. Yeah, you can do a ton with the gym.
Oh yeah, I mean, I could talk about them all day, but that was just, to me, that's the most annoying,
The one that
personally.
annoys you.
Yeah.
So I had another one planned, but on my way home today, I was refreshed of another one I had. And I'm going to call this one the Dale Earnhardt stereotype.
Ooh.
People that get offended when you pass them, they don't annoy me, but they just crack me up. And it's not like I do it illegally or anything.
Yeah.
They're legal passing zones. They're climbing lanes, something. But they get offended when you pass them. And I don't tailgate because I'm very aware of that.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that. But when I pass them, they get really offended. Their hands go everywhere. They do. So last week, I was on my way home from work, and there was a climbing lane coming out of Altoona. And there was an old man in front of me. The speed limit's 55. He was doing 45. It was painful for me. I like to go 5 miles over. That's like it's my safe zone. I feel I can get there quick, but I'm not going to get pulled over. Mm-hmm. That's my comfort zone. So it came to the climbing lane. I accelerated around him, and he was going nuts. He's waving at me like this as I pass him. I'm like, what's the big deal, dude? So then today, on my way home, I was following 3 vehicles. The one in the front was a Tahoe that was pulling a trailer, so it was moving slow. The other 2 vehicles, we came to the same climbing lane. They passed. I was behind them. I passed the Tahoe. They were continuing going like 55. I was doing 60, so I sped up more to get around them in the climbing lane. And when I got past the first car, I was going to turn into the lane again, and he gunned it as fast as he could as I'm passing him and going to turn in, and he gunned it and got up right beside me, and my hands are going everywhere, so I gunned it some more and got around him and pulled in. He was pissed. I could see him in the back. His arms are going everywhere. I don't know what the big deal was. I just passed him. It's not a big deal. It was a legal passing zone. So we get to the next town, and as soon as we go through the town, we get out, and there's a little straight stretch. It's not a passing zone. It's double yellow. He guns it and takes off around me at 80 mile an hour over the double yellow. Jesus. And his arms are going everywhere. I'm like, I don't understand what this guy's doing. He just got really offended. People, that one doesn't even bother me. I just find it hysterical. The people that get offended when you pass them. And I don't understand it at all.
That's so dumb.
But you know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. You pass somebody and they're like mad at you. And it's like, if you pass somebody legally, sure. All right. Yeah, you're doing something dangerous. But
the thing is, it's actually not, in Pennsylvania, people don't know this. It's not illegal to pass on double yellow.
Really?
You can pass in double yellow. as long as it's not posted with a white and black sign that says "Do not pass." You ever notice those signs?
Yeah.
Those are regulatory signs. You cannot pass in that area. If it's a double yellow and there's no "Do not pass" sign, you are legally allowed to pass. If you get in an accident with another vehicle while you're doing that, you're going to be very liable, but you can do it. So I don't even get offended when people do that. I think it's hilarious, but
That's a fun fact.
yeah. Nobody knows that.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
And I've never found anybody brave enough to like test it in front of a cop.
It's a ballsy move.
I'm not gonna.
Yeah. But the black and white is regulatory. The yellow ones with the black lettering that say "No passing zone," those are what do they call those? Warning sign?
Yeah.
Like a turn sign, they have the yellow and black.
Yeah.
Those are warning signs, not regulatory.
Fair enough.
You learn something new every day. So I think it's funny that Zach said about the stereotypes being the things we do a lot, because the other one I thought of involves video games. So I used to play a lot of shooters and stuff online, and there's nothing I hate more than when you join a lobby to play like a multiplayer shooter and somebody has their mic on and they're just fucking listening to music. That fucking irks me so much. Like,
why do you have your mic on?
Yeah. You want everyone to hear your music? You think that makes you cool or something? That always annoyed the shit out of me.
Can't you mute people?
You can.
But it's just annoying.
But
you
like
join
back-
it and then all of a sudden it's like this blast of music
But
in
like
your ears.
back on the PS3, you didn't have group chat. So the only way you could talk to each other was in the actual game lobby.
Okay.
So like you were forced to just hope that
Deal
you didn't
with it.
and then have to mute them and then make sure everybody muted them. It was just annoying. I hated those people.
I do not blame you. Okay, so my next stereotype has to do with pickup basketball. And because that's one of the only other places I go. And it's the guy that takes it way too seriously. So I play at IUP a lot, and some of the football players from IUP come over and play. Just it's the off season, they come over and play. They're big dudes.
Yeah.
They're very big dudes. There's this one kid. He's probably an inch taller than me, but I mean 230 pounds of solid muscle. And I mean
No bones.
He's just built like a fucking tank.
I know.
And it's like, dude, we're here to play pickup basketball. Who really fucking cares? This kid plays like it's game 7 of the NBA finals every day. So just a couple weeks ago, he's driving into the hoop. I'm playing defense on him. And for some reason, it always happens we're on opposite teams every fucking day I play. He's driving to the hoop, and he's just like bodying me. I'm like, dude, I would just let you score. I don't give a fuck, man. Like, I'm not here to get hurt. It's pickup basketball. So he's just bodying me. So then, I don't know, my instincts kicked in. I'm like, well, fuck you, dude. So, like, I'm getting into it. And he goes up to, like, he can't jump very high because he's, like, 230 pounds of, like, he just has no vertical. So he goes to, like, pump fake me. And I'm like, I'm going to swat this motherfucker. So I go up. Well, he pump fakes, comes back down, but he's so short. Then he comes the jump. I'm still in the air, and he just jams his fucking head right into my chin. Bit, like, 2 giant holes in my tongue. And it's just like, dude, this guy is so fucking annoying because he's taking it so seriously. And it's I know that story, part of it's my fault because, like, I definitely got into it more than I should have. But it's like every day, this guy, I won't even guard him anymore because it's like, he's just like trying to hurt people. And it's like, again, it's pick up fucking basketball. And he's the guy that will start, you miss a shot, he starts yelling at you.
Yeah.
You know, you mess up one time on defense, like, you need to switch, bro. Like, you can't cover him. It's like, dude, come on. I'm here to get some cardio. Like, Jesus Christ. So that's the guy that annoys the fuck out of me.
In college, my roommates asked me to be on a intramural team. And you know my basketball abilities, Zach.
Nice.
Not that good. I'm not completely terrible because I am a little athletic, but I'm not very good at the whole shooting thing.
Yeah.
But anyway, so yeah, we were on an intramural team and playoffs came around. And we didn't even get like 500 in the regular season.
Yeah.
We won our first playoff game. And we had to play the number 1 seed. Talking about stereotypes, we had to play a team with 4 African Americans on it. And they were 4 that could have been on the UPJ basketball team, probably.
Pretty good at
yeah, they
basketball,
were. The one was supposed to, but he ended up not playing because I don't think he could get the grades.
Yeah.
His name was Simba. He was like
Simba.
6'4". He could dunk like it was nobody's business.
Yeah.
And I was the tallest kid on our team. So that's saying something. So my roommate, Bert, we're playing them in the playoffs. The other 2 kids on our team were 5'7". So we had me at 6'1", Bert at a little under 6'1", and then we had our other 2 friends that were 5'7", playing a team of all black kids who were over 6 foot.
Nice.
Yeah. The one I was guarding was like 250 pounds. But anyway, so Simba, I tell this story to this day because it was the proudest moment of my life, and I didn't even do anything. So Bert's an athletic kid.
Do you want to let Buddy out?
Yeah,
so
do that so he can
Buddy,
leave
go
us
out.
alone.
Go.
This is just funny because it's a stereotype. So anyway,
Joey, you gotta shut the door.
Simba drives to the hoop one time to throw down.
Yeah.
He had I somehow ended up switching on. I was guarding him, and he crossed me up and made me look like an idiot. So he had a clear lane to the hoop, and he goes to throw one down. Bert comes from the foul line, raises up, and just saw it was like Jesus picked him up. Bert pinned him off the pinned the ball off the backboard on this kid's dunk attempt. And it was so funny though because when these guys played, all of their friends came to watch them.
Yeah.
And we didn't have anybody there because who gives a shit? It's intramural basketball.
Yeah.
And the entire gym went silent. and like everybody froze, and Bert's holding the ball, and I just started yelling because it was. I swear to God, that was the first time I've seen Jesus in real life. He picked him up and held him up, and Bert pinned him off the backboard. It was like I watched LeBron James, chase down block in Game
awesome.
7 or whatever it was. But yeah, that was the time we beat the stereotype.
Yeah.
We ended up winning that game.
You won that game?
We won that game.
How did you win that game?
I hit 2 threes for the record.
How did you win that game? Were the rest of the kids on your team pretty decent?
Yeah, they were decent. I mean,
Yeah.
the guy I was guarding played like shit, and his friends let him know it.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They benched him because he played 3-on-3, and there's a sub. They put him out and said, "You're not coming back in." I was getting rebounds over him. They were getting pissed because he had like 3 inches on me. 100 pounds.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was pretty fun. But
That's awesome.
That's pretty cool.
yeah. So I think that wraps up our stereotypes.
Yeah, I didn't have any more. I only brought 2.
Yeah.
I only brought 2, yeah.
Cool.
Okay, sweet.
Open that window a little bit now. It's getting dark again.
All right.
Hello. Do you want to play a game?
Of course we do. We always want to play games. And our wonderful host, Joey, who bangs around on everything.
Fuck, that sounds better than I expected.
Yeah. Joey made some games this week.
I did. You wanted some new games, so. And if you listen to episode 1, we played a little game called Who Am I with a football player. Skylar suggested, what if we tried to do it with an actor? So that's what I did.
How many questions are there?
There are 7.
7 questions. We each get a guess.
I figured.
After each one, right?
That was.
After 2.5 questions, we can get a guess.
I don't
Halfway
finish.
through. He starred in the movie.
Zach, your guess?
Your guess. All right. Yeah, I did. I worked on these. They're
Remember,
fun.
last week I had a pretty solid week. I
You did.
remember. Yeah.
You did. We need to get a tally, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
If anybody
It's
goes
a
through,
real effort.
if anybody goes through and listens to all of ours and gives us an accurate count, what
Zach
should we
will
do?
Venmo you $5.
Fuck it, Venmo you $10.
What if I do it?
You get $10.
All right, I'm doing it.
You have to listen to but you have to give timestamps of when it
Jesus.
happened.
Sure.
Timestamps. That's
You do, because anybody could just message
Pick
me and
numbers,
be like,
yeah.
"Oh yeah, Zach's up 10-2."
Maybe.
Well, they know that's a lie.
Maybe not do time. Even if you didn't want to do, maybe at least tell the episode and what the count was after each episode, because then we could at least check it real quick just to make sure.
That would work.
Yeah, and that's a little quicker to
That's
do.
fine.
I won't do it because I'm not going to take our listeners'
But
money.
I'll Venmo anybody that does that $10, so we can get a full count.
Full count. We
Yeah.
can get like a. Maybe we'll buy a dry erase board and we'll put.
Is
it
it
back
just
on the
me
wall.
versus Skylar, or do
I
we
mean, they
want
can put
everybody?
the guest in if
The
they
guest
want,
in, you
but-
because you've played a couple
Yeah, I've
times
played a couple
too.
too.
He's never won.
I get the it one though.
No,
I
you
get
don't.
the
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. You got help.
You can make $10 off of us.
I'll just give
right
Zach.
now.
The next few games. I'll just give Zach first guess, and I'll just make the hint the answer. The movie is Zach. What's your guess?
And I'm like, fuck.
Too bad we're guessing actors today.
That's fair.
The
So-
funniest thing would be, he can't be being serious. It's got to be something else.
Your first question, or I don't even know what you want for. I am a 41-year-old actor who was voted sexiest man alive not once but twice.
Can I guess?
Yeah.
Ryan Reynolds.
No.
Fuck.
Christian Bale.
I've been a part of 2 major franchises.
Matthew McConaughey.
No.
I think he's older. 41?
41-year-old actor.
I would have gone Chris Evans, but I know he just turned 38.
I don't know. I'm impressed you know that.
It was just something on. I saw it on.
I know it.
You
I know.
it?
I know it.
I know it.
I
That'd
get.
be
I get
impressive.
another clue though.
Go ahead.
Technically, you get a
2
guess
major
first.
franchises. 41. Chris Pratt.
I was a part of a star-studded war movie, but you may not remember me.
I know it.
Ben Affleck.
He's older than 41.
Yeah,
No.
he's older than 41.
He's like 46.
Oh.
Tom Hardy.
I was the leader of Jerusalem as I defended their people in the 12th century war movie.
Shit, I really thought I had it, so I didn't
thought
really
I
think of
had
any
it.
other ones.
Hey,
What was
really?
the other? What was the?
Sexiest man
No.
twice?
Yeah.
2 major franchises.
Yeah.
Star-studded war movie, but you may not remember me. Leader of Jerusalem as I defended its people in this 12th century war movie.
Vin Diesel.
No.
He's older than that, isn't he?
He's probably older than 41, I would imagine.
Part of 2 major franchises. Chris Hemsworth.
I played a Trojan prince in an epic by Homer alongside another famous actor who also won Sexiest Man Alive.
I don't know. Everybody I'm thinking is older.
I might know it. I might know.
Gerard Butler's way older. Brad Pitt's way older. 41. What was the last one? Can you read it again?
I can. I played a Trojan prince in an epic by Homer alongside another famous actor who also won Sexiest Man Alive. I'm really curious if Skylar's going to get
I think I know this one. I thought I knew it before, though.
it. That's true.
I don't know if Tom Hardy actually won Sexiest Man Alive.
You said Tom Hardy with such confidence, I felt bad going to the next clue.
I know Ryan Reynolds has.
You already-
I'm
you
not
already
up.
said it.
I know. I'm not up on my sexiest men alive. Apparently, I honestly, I don't even have a guess right now.
Orlando Bloom.
That is correct.
That's good.
What was his other major franchise? I know it was Lord of the
Pirates
Rings.
of the Caribbean.
Next statement was, I have certain special blood because of my father that is wanted by a man named Barbosa. And your last hint was, I may lend you my bow in an epic trilogy.
Yep.
I would have got it. I wouldn't have got it until after that. That was good.
Barbosa wasn't good enough?
I don't even know what that's from. I don't know what you're talking about.
That's from Pirates.
Oh,
Pirates of the
I
Caribbean.
know that he was in Pirates of the Caribbean. I have watched
I figured
it. Like,
Barbosa
once.
would have given it away. It's kind of a piratey name.
All I'm thinking is Leandro Barbosa, who played for the Phoenix Suns. I don't know. Like,
Close.
So that was the new game. Who am I?
I like
With
that.
That was good. I did
That was
really well.
good. I think that'll go over well.
The problem is you got to find the right actors. They can't be obvious. That was a good one to do.
That was a really good one. Yeah.
Yeah, I tried, and then I tried to pick some of the movies that are like Troy is the Trojan Prince
Yep.
one, which is the
Yep.
one where I thought maybe somebody would get it.
Yep.
I was gonna.
Who was the other sexiest man
Yeah, who
alive?
was in
Good
that?
Troy.
Brad Pitt?
See, I kept going to Brad Pitt, and
I
I
know.
knew what movie you were talking about, and I'm like, who the fuck is the other actor?
This was Achilles. No, he was.
Who? Orlando Bloom?
Yeah,
he was
on
Paris.
Paris.
Yeah.
He was
Paris.
Paris. Brad Pitt was Achilles.
Yes.
Yes. Troy, I thought you might get it. The Jerusalem one is Kingdom of Heaven.
Never saw it.
See, that one was
That's
a
like
bit
a
more of
newer,
pull.
a couple years.
A couple years.
Yeah.
And then, well, it's nice when it's an actor like Orlando Bloom because I can end with Pirates and Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Anytime I give big hints like that, that helps.
That was good. That was really good, Joey.
Zach, what's your topic?
I really thought hard about this one today. No, I actually did because I got to eat a lot with with a girl, and with my girlfriend. I just feel like I keep talking about her today, and I don't like that. So,
Yeah, I hate talking about her.
You know what I meant.
She's leaving you
but all
anyway.
the time, yeah, for you. she's
That fucking
she's
pizza.
like,
She's
I
wasting
can't
her
be
time.
with you when there's somebody as good looking as Skylar out
Look
there.
at what he can do with his tongue.
Wowzers.
Anyway, so we go out to eat a lot, and I'm always trying to figure out where to go out to eat. You've talked about this before. It's always hard
Yeah,
to
we've
decide.
had. Yeah,
where
this
to
was
go out
like
to
We already
eat.
had this
episode
debate.
1 or 2 or something.
Yeah, but it made me think of what is my favorite restaurant. So I have 3 categories.
Next week we'll talk about what's your favorite color.
I actually thought you just stole this idea because last week when we were discussing topics, I made a joke that we should do a bracket about favorite restaurants.
Oh, well, we should do that sometime.
But anyway, your 3 categories.
Yeah.
Let me guess. Sit down, fast food.
No. So it was total junk. So that's fast food.
So fast food.
Yeah. Chain. So like Applebee's.
Yeah.
Texas Roadhouse. Cheesecake Factory, whatever. And then just like fancy. So
Fancy.
like Luigi's, Benjamin's, whatever. Like some place, I don't know, other places. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you.
So those are my 3 categories. Because
Non-chain.
I was thinking fast food, sit down. I was thinking that, but I wanted it to be a little bit different.
Okay.
So let's start with total junk.
I love junk food.
Yeah.
Now I like Wendy's. They have good burgers. Chick-fil-A, you can't go wrong with Chick-fil-A, but
I
that's
don't
fine.
even know if Chick-fil-A's in the total junk.
I know that's the
category.
thing. That's why
Yeah.
I'm not going to include it.
Yeah. I wouldn't include because that's what I went to first, but that's not. I'm not going to include it in my total junk.
That's the problem with calling it total junk. If it was fast food,
I know, but
That's
for
fine.
me for
That's fine.
chains, Chick-fil-A is going to win chains. Just
wow,
Yeah.
teaser.
Well, I'm
Teaser.
just saying. You keep talking about. I'm letting you know.
No, when my one buddy got married last year, Bert. Talk about him a lot. I feel like I don't
Yeah.
like it. We went to Myrtle Beach for his bachelor party, and his best man Brock Matava went to school at Coastal Carolina. He's like, you got to try this burger place,
Yeah.
Cookout.
Yeah.
That place was incredible. They have this
Fuck,
$5 box or whatever it was. You get
Yeah.
like
One main thing, 2 sides, and a drink.
yeah,
Yep.
and there's sweet. It's sweet tea, of course. You gotta get
But,
sweet
I
tea.
mean, I don't think they serve other drinks,
Yeah.
honestly, from there.
No, they had a fountain machine, but who cares? No, Cookout was awesome. They had great burgers, and what I did was, and I was thinking ahead, and I loved myself for it. I got fries to eat with the burger,
Yeah.
and then I got a bacon wrap, and I ate that the next morning after our nights of debauchery. I went there every night. We were there 3 nights. I went there every night,
Yeah.
had a burger, fries, got the bacon wrap, and ate that the next morning for breakfast.
See, you done fucked up.
Clutch.
You done fucked
No.
up. No, listen.
No.
Whatever you say is
I've
no.
eaten a ton of Cookout. No, they have good fries.
Listen, I'm a 3-time veteran. That's 3 times more than Joey.
3 times? I'm pushing a hundo
Yeah,
over here.
bullshit.
Yeah, probably not.
Bullshit.
I only lived there a year, and I didn't not go there every 3 days. So, if you think about it that way, but their hush puppies are world class.
Hush puppies suck.
No, I'm telling you, their hush puppies and their quesadillas are so good, so good.
Burgers are better.
No, their burgers are dope. I'll give you that. But I'm just telling you, replace the fries with hush puppies, game changer.
Nope, I didn't fuck up. I know that much.
But no, Cookout. So you're going with Cookout?
I was a big fan.
Yeah,
For $5,
so- Kaylee, my little brother's girlfriend, will drive hours for Cookout. She fucking loves it. She had it for the first time when she came down to visit me in Charlotte.
where's the nearest Cookout?
Somewhere in Virginia, but they were on their way back.
Jeez.
Yeah, they were on their way back, and she's like, "Oh, it's just over here." They drove an hour and a half each way.
Just over.
Yeah,
It's just over
each
here.
way. It was my dad driving. They drove an hour and a half each way, so they had 3 hours of the trip just so she could get Cookout on the way home.
That's some commitment.
That's
Dude,
dedication.
it's very good.
It is good. It
It's
is good.
cheap and it's
not
very good.
3 hours good. I don't know if there's anywhere that is 3 hours good. Joe, favorite junk?
So, also like you said, Wendy's. I thought of Wendy's, and if I had to eat junk like a bunch, I would probably pick Wendy's. But like if I'm just like I want to eat something that I'm gonna regret, my body's gonna be mad at me for.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna choose Taco Bell.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Like, it's never gonna be a fun experience when I'm done, but it's just enjoying in the moment.
You gonna tell the story?
Oh, you want the 12 tacos? So in college, me, Skylar,
I have a really good Taco Bell story too.
and our buddy Conway, we would get Taco Bell what?
Every Wednesday.
We'd get Taco Bell.
Taco Bell Wednesday, go to the mall and bullshit.
Go to the mall, bullshit, eat Taco Bell. So when we were finishing up year one, we decided we needed to celebrate. So we're like, we're all going to go to Taco Bell. We're going to order 12-pack tacos each.
Yep.
And then we made a bet on who could eat. If you didn't eat them all, you had to eat your own pubes. Yeah. Eat your own pubes.
We go hard with bets.
We go hard.
You
All
guys do. You don't fuck
We
around
don't
with
fuck
bets.
around. Plus, like, we're like, it's 12 tacos.
How hard can
Who's
that
not
be?
going to eat 12 tacos
How
to
hard
avoid
can
eating
12
their pubes?
tacos be?
Were they hard shell or soft
Whatever
shell?
you wanted.
Whatever you wanted. Okay.
You could choose. Because Skylar's a hard guy, so
Skylar's always
a hard
Always
guy.
hard.
Always.
And me and Skylar, we trooped it. We ate our 12 tacos. Conway, not so lucky. Didn't finish his
Are you
tacos.
serious?
Yeah, he couldn't finish number 11.
Yeah,
Or he couldn't finish number 12. He finished 11, couldn't start 12.
Couldn't start 12. He said he had to take a shit.
He went in the bathroom and threw up.
Asked if that was allowed. We said no. If you get off the table, you've lost. You can't clear yourself
Guys
out.
are
That's cheating.
fucking
You could take as
terrible.
long as you wanted.
Yeah, we sat there. I mean, we even sat there for like an hour.
Joey finished in 40 minutes. It
Yeah.
took me an hour and 13.
Not bad. What'd you do? Soft or hard?
All soft.
Okay.
All 12.
I'm
soft.
trying to think. I don't know. I feel like soft might have been harder than the hard. Like, I feel like hard doesn't take up as much room in your stomach. Soft, like, could get in
But
there,
I could
expand
eat. You
a
can
little
eat
bit.
soft quicker. I did it in like 40 minutes. I wanted all that food in me before I could.
He
process.
pounded. That was
Yeah.
his thing.
I
I,
was
see,
here.
I can't eat
You're
like
just-
that.
oh,
Yeah.
I want to do this.
It
by
was
the way.
fun.
Yeah, it was not fun.
I mean, it was not. It was worth it because then we got to watch Conway.
Yeah.
We could do that and have a really good bet maybe associated with
And
that.
then Conway threw up after he ate
Or
his,
we
then,
all-
then he threw up after he
after he ate his pubes. Then he threw up again.
Yeah, I'd throw up after that too.
So what about you, Zach? What's your favorite chunk?
My best Taco Bell story, just while we're on this.
Yeah.
So, it was IU patties. It wasn't even my senior year. It was after I was out of school. So it's like 2 or 3 years ago. I don't remember. But all my friends lived at this house, like Trevor and all those guys lived at this house we called the Bro Fort, which was on
Seems
on
very
Philadelphia Street. And if you know Indiana, Taco Bell's kind of a far wait. Well, I got really hungry. Everyone's at the Bro Fort, and I got really hungry and got this bright idea. I'm gonna walk by myself, go get some tacos. So I stumble over to Taco Bell by myself. And I get there, and the line is like out the fucking door. Everybody else had this same idea. While I'm in line, I run into like Cody Bittner and some of the younger kids. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to take advantage of this while I'm here because I'm in my drunken stupor. I'm like, I might never get a chance to eat again tonight. So I need to take advantage of this. So I ordered 2 12-packs of tacos.
Jesus.
Because I'm hammered. I'm like, other people are going to want to eat these. So for some reason, I'm very social when I'm drunk. And I'm meeting people in line. I'm running into old friends, whatever. I get this herd of people just gathered with me. And I'm like, yeah, we're having a party back at the Bro Fort. Come on over. So I'm drunk. I'm just having a blast, handing out fucking tacos, having
got
a great time.
24.
I got 24 of them. I'm like, here, have a taco. So nice to meet you. Have a taco. So I'm walking back, and Trevor said there's no one out the Bro Fort. It's just Trevor. He tells the story all the time, but he's standing on like this little porch. He's just sitting there, drunk in stupor, just kind of looking around. And the way it was was down this alley. He said he just like looks over, and he sees me holding 2 24-packs of tacos.
12 packs.
12 packs, yeah, 12 packs. And a herd of like 40 people just following me. And I'm just like having a great time, just handing out. And he's like, I'm just like throwing tacos to the crowd. And I'm just in my glory.
He's
and
like
I just,
Jesus with the
Yeah,
fish.
I
Having a field day.
he said I was like the Red Sea parted, and it was me just leading this drunken horde of people towards the Bro Fort. And then we had this giant, all these people. We had 3 beers left at the Bro Fort, and all these people. I told them we had this huge party going on. So, yeah, Taco Bell brought people together that IU patties.
When Jocelyn was born, she was born at after 11 o'clock at night. So by the time everything was wrapped up and calmed down, Sue was starving. She's not allowed to eat all day. She was in labor for 17 hours. She's starving.
You're not allowed to eat.
No, you can't eat.
Why not?
Because you're gonna.
The same.
Yeah, it's like anything else. She wanted food. The cafeteria was closed. So it was a Sunday night. What place is open? She's like, I want Taco Bell. So the first meal she had after her daughter was born was Taco Bell. And I told the guy, I was really excited. So I'm ordering my food and I'm waiting. The guy's like, how's your night? I'm like, great. My daughter was just born. I'm telling him all the stories. He's like, wait, you're telling me she thought we were married? He's like, your wife's first meal she wanted was Taco Bell. And I'm like, fuck you, dude. I was pissed off. Like, fuck you. It's 12 o'clock at night. What else am I going to get her? He didn't like that.
He didn't like that. That's awesome.
Yeah. Taco Bell brings people together.
It does. It really does.
So
my
favorite
shit
chain.
No,
I
didn't
he's got to
answer.
do junk.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, my junk. When I thought about this, I was thinking like locally around here. I wasn't thinking. You opened my mind. So definitely my all-time favorite total junk food is this place called Zaxby's, and it's a shitty version of Chick-fil-A, but all they do is sell like chicken and wings and things. But it's amazing. But it's just like chicken stuff. Anybody that lives in the South knows.
I can't comment on it because I never had it.
Exactly. So I'm gonna have to just go around here. I just had to get that out there. But around here, places people know, it's definitely Arby's. I fuck with Arby's.
Arby's special
average.
sauce.
Yes,
Fuck
Arby's
yeah.
sauce makes it. And
Yes, it
you mix
does.
some horsey sauce with the Arby's sauce.
They got them sliders for like $1.
Yeah, and their fries.
They're curly fries.
there.
Fuck yeah.
I mean,
Average.
up there for top fries.
They're turnips. Fucking bomb.
Right?
They do
I
have
know.
good. Yeah, those are good.
Yeah, I mean Arby's.
I respect
Total
that.
shit. If I'm
I
like,
respect
I thought they were turnovers.
They are turnovers.
Turnovers,
I call them
turnips.
turnips. I know. I don't know
I
why.
was really confused, but
we
I
just
knew.
went with it.
Yeah.
We went with it.
Yeah, I was happy everybody didn't. Okay,
a
cool.
lot of anger outside.
No, somebody just said I love you guys.
That's what I thought they
I
said.
said, "Fuck
yeah,
you guys."
we have fans.
We have
We have fans outside.
Hold on,
saying
wait. I'll
they
show
love
them my
us.
tits. That's
Give
probably
the,
what they
give
saw.
the people what they
That's
want.
probably what they saw.
Yeah, they saw the
that's
tweet.
what it is. They came right here to celebrate.
It's already viral.
So favorite chain.
Favorite chain. Well, you see, I have to pick somewhere where they serve alcohol because that's the only place I'm allowed to eat at whenever we go out to eat because Sue needs alcohol.
You just call your fiance an alcoholic?
Yeah,
All right, cool.
she is. I tell her that all the time.
All right, fair enough.
You know, what can you do?
Not gonna lie.
So
I
I,
feel
do
like most
enjoy.
chains, though.
I do enjoy Applebee's. I
Yeah.
hate to sound like a typical white person,
Yeah.
middle-aged white person, but it's cheap.
It's cheap.
It's tastes pretty good.
pretty good.
And they do have good drinks.
They have got good
there.
drinks. They
They
got
do.
good deals.
Those
Yeah.
when we
Too.
went for the fantasy football dinner, was it like unlimited chicken tenders or something?
Yeah,
Yeah.
lemon. Oh, and the same. And it was what?
Or riblets.
Or riblets? Yeah,
And
I
like
mean,
a dollar
and
blue
fries.
moon night.
Dollar
Yeah.
Blue Moon.
Dollar
Was it
Blue
a
Moon.
dollar that night?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was.
They do that. They do a different dollar drink every month.
Yeah.
Why don't we go to Applebee's more often? Like the three of us.
Because technically, there's not one super close to the three of us.
Evansburg's so far for you.
I would go to Evansville.
You always act like it's so far. Hastings is like 10 minutes from Evansburg, and you act like a trek to my house is like you're fucking
It is
taking the ring back to Mordor.
Bring it back.
I like that.
But yeah, no, I like Applebee's.
Applebee's. Applebee's is a really good one. There was a time I probably would have said Olive Garden. For some reason lately, I just haven't been feeling it as much the last few times. I
Their
went.
steak gorgonzola Alfredo is
That's really good.
top notch. Probably
Wait,
my
what's it
favorite.
called? Steak Gorgon.
Steak gorgonzola Alfredo. It's a pasta. It's a pretty much fettuccine Alfredo with
Steak.
on it,
I
and it's
like all
got
those
a
things.
balsamic vinaigrette drizzle.
Oh,
Pretty freaking good.
One time I went to Olive Garden, me, Erica, Skylar, and Sue, and we all four literally ordered it.
really?
Yep.
All four ordered the same thing. So I probably would have said Olive Garden, but lately I don't know. I just haven't been feeling as much, and Applebee's is really up there, and it makes me sad.
Dude, so when we were in Maryland last year for the tournaments, we went to I guess it was like a Maryland version of Olive Garden. It's called the Olive Tree. Their breadsticks were twice as good as Olive Garden's.
Wow.
No shit.
Yep. I don't even like Olive Garden breadsticks now because of that restaurant.
That's,
Really?
Yep.
That's a
damn
bold
shame.
statement.
Yep.
That's a shame.
They
almost for
were
you.
like Olive Garden's like hard kind of. They have harder.
Yeah.
These were the softest breadsticks I ever ate.
Oh.
They were delicious.
I really wanted to be different, but I think I'm going Applebee's. It's probably the place I eat the most lately. Chili's is up there too, but
I feel like Chili's and Applebee's are like interchangeable with me.
Sometimes,
like,
yeah.
Honestly, I mean,
but like if I feel like I'm sometimes not in the mood for Chili's. Usually, if somebody's like, "Hey, you want to eat Applebee's?" I'm like, "Yeah,
you
I'm
guys
good
don't
with
ever do like
Applebee's."
Texas Roadhouse or like those kind of things.
Texas Roadhouse is too loud. It is so loud in that restaurant.
It kind of is. You're right.
It's 100% loud. I can't hear myself think.
Yeah.
They're playing the music and they got the bull and they sing every 5 seconds. Then they're dancing. It's annoying.
My problem with Texas is that I can never tell it apart from Longhorn, and I don't remember which one I like more.
Longhorn's terrible.
Because I can never tell.
Do you guys like Outback? What about Outback? Like,
Outback has really good onion bloom.
Yeah.
Average.
Average. What about Red Robin?
Red Robin
'Cause
was
you've talked
also in
about Red
consideration
Robin.
for me.
Yeah.
I love Red Robin. You
Red
can really
Robin's good.
cheese their menu.
It's pretty expensive.
It's a little on the
Is
pricey
it?
side sometimes.
Yeah. I mean, for a burger, if you're just getting a burger, it's expensive. So, I mean, like, it's like Five Guys.
Yeah,
Five
Five
Guys
Guys,
is
delicious,
expensive.
but it's expensive.
Oh, it's so good.
But yes, I'm probably just going to copy Scott. I'm going Applebee's.
Fair enough. Well, I already kind of said
Yeah,
this
you already
one
gave
for
it away,
me.
but
Chick-fil-A, hands down, because it's not junk food. It's just not. And I fucking love it. I order every time I go there. I order a chicken sandwich and I order a 30 count chicken nuggets, and I pound it. I don't know. I love it.
Do you mean like you physically have intercourse with it when you say pound it, or?
I would.
Okay.
I would,
All right.
and then eat it.
he's willing, is what
Yeah.
he's trying to say.
What's the next one? What was the
Fancy.
other place?
Yeah.
There's a place in Altoona called Jethro's. It's a pretty good steakhouse.
I've never been there. I've seen it. I've never
It's
been
good.
there though.
It doesn't like you wouldn't like if you saw the sign, you wouldn't think it's like a really good place.
Yeah.
We had a meal there for work though. Very good. Very good. I recommend it. Not much to say about it.
But
I've been there like twice. It
Yeah.
was good.
If you'd asked me a while ago, this answer would probably be different, but they've recently opened a sushi place in Indiana called Umi, and that
Yeah?
has by far become my favorite place to eat.
really,
Oh, I've eaten there so much, and I've never been disappointed. Like I've tried a bunch of stuff on the menu. Pretty much, almost all of their sushi I've tried, and it's never disappointed me. Their crispy duck was a little mediocre, but other than that, I've never been disappointed. And it's by far the place I eat the most. It's probably my favorite restaurant, like in general now.
no shit.
Yeah, I fucking love it.
You
But
got-
I love sushi.
I've went there one time for sushi and it was pretty good.
Their
It's
sushi's
not
really
even that
good.
expensive either. I feel
Not
like for like
really.
a sushi place.
No, it's like $12 a roll, which is really about what you're gonna pay if you want real sushi.
Yeah.
No, I love that place. That's definitely my favorite place.
Nice. So fancy. This one was tough for me, and I don't even know. I don't know. There's so many, but the first one that came to my head was Luigi's. Honestly,
The more I've branched out though, the less good Luigi's has gotten. to
I
me.
will agree with that too. But it's just like my go-to.
I can't say because it's local. Like like when I was younger, yeah, I was like, oh, cool, we're going to Luigi's.
It was a
Now it's
staple
like-
of my childhood.
Yeah, now it's just like, especially
The-
since I know how they make it. There's nothing special about it at all.
Yeah.
Like their cheesecake that everybody used to die over was like
Box.
made
Exactly.
cheesecake.
Yeah. That was my initial thought.
They do have great meatballs.
Do they?
Probably the best.
I get
do they?
I get wings and a salad every time I go
Wow.
there.
Okay.
Yeah.
They probably have the best meatball I've ever
They do
had.
have
And
really good
their chicken.
meatballs.
I get their Alfredo.
Chicken Alfredo.
Yeah.
It's real good too.
I like that. But, and I don't even know if this is, but it's not a chain, so that's why. But it would qualify as fancy, I guess. But there's a place called Lancaster's, and it's in Charlotte. But I fucking love barbecue, and it's definitely not fancy, but it's like a sit down. It's kind of like, I don't know, like
Yeah.
Luigi's level. Holy shit, that place is amazing. It's like Carolina style barbecue, but everything you get there is so good.
That sounds really
So
good.
yeah, that's probably. So I guess that's probably my favorite place.
I
Fancy
love
place.
barbecue.
Yeah.
I like it.
That makes me, because you used to think of fancy place. I really only thought like Umi, but there's a barbecue place on, I don't know, 22 maybe. No, not 22. Called Clem's.
Oh yeah, Clem's on 20.
They got
Oh,
okay,
right
on
over there. I go
22.
there all the time.
They got great fucking
so
barbecue too.
it's not that good like it or for barbecue around here.
Oh, yeah,
it
yeah,
is.
yeah.
But you go down south and their barbecue game's just a
Well,
different.
yeah.
Like it's a different level,
yeah.
because and it's just competition breeds it. You know.
Yeah.
But so I eat that now and I'm like, this is good, but holy shit, it's not nearly as good as I thought
Well, yeah,
it was.
you were
know?
in the South. You were spoiled.
Yeah, it's like yeah, exactly. So, but it is good. I go there all the time.
yeah, it's really good.
Cool.
Let the games begin.
I love that gunshot.
Wonder why.
That wasn't my idea.
It was not. You're right. So I have a second actor for a little segment. And your first clue, Skylar, I guess you'll go first.
Cool.
I've been told I'm a hard to work with actor.
Shia LaBeouf.
No.
There's so many of them.
Yeah.
Chevy Chase.
I thought that's it's not, but I thought this was a good enough vague clue.
Okay.
I was almost a part of a major franchise, but it didn't work out.
Denzel Washington.
Nope. Skylar.
I just read an article like 2 weeks ago about actors that are hard to work with.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny.
That is kind of funny.
Tom Hardy.
I
Him and
was-
Shia LaBeouf.
hard to-
Him and Shia LaBeouf got in a fight on the scene of Lawless.
I feel like that's more Shiloh's fault, though.
Shia LaBeouf knocked Tom Hardy
Isn't
out.
Tom Hardy? Wait, Shia LaBeouf knocked Tom Hardy out. How do you knock that guy out?
Cheap shot.
Shiloh's a bitch.
Tom Hardy's an animal.
I was a skin-headed neo-Nazi white supremacist.
In a movie?
In a movie. I guess I was once a skin-headed neo-Nazi white supremacist.
I am.
Then you might just know.
Nicolas Cage.
No.
Matt Damon.
But I could see Nicolas Cage in a role like that. Not Matt Damon. I once played a role as animated Jewish bread.
I feel like I know the
Am
movie.
I up?
Yeah, it's your
Animated Jewish bread. This is from Sausage Party.
I mean, it could be.
I think it has to be Sausage.
Was there
Party.
animated Jewish bread in that?
I feel like that's the only movie that would have animated Jewish
fair.
bread.
It's fair.
I don't
Oh
know.
fuck! Do you know it?
No.
Mel Gibson.
No.
James Franco.
I was once the lead in a major movie based on magicians, but not the one you were thinking of.
Now You See Me. Is that the movie you're thinking of? We're thinking of.
Jesse Eisenberg.
No.
That's the movie we're thinking of.
I was thinking The Greatest Showman.
It's not a movie about magicians.
It's kind of.
That's the one where Jesus Christ, Hugh Jackman goes gay, right? He's a gay. Liam Neeson.
I made a living selling soap, and my spirit animal is a penguin.
Oh,
That one will go to Skylar.
Edward Norton.
Technically, it would have been Skylar. Oh, yeah, you're right.
It-
It is Edward Norton.
Yeah, the soap gave it away.
So-
Fight Club.
Yep, Fight Club.
And that was Sausage Party. He was the.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I know.
okay.
I made the clues.
I wasn't going to tell you. I never saw Sausage Party. I just knew Seth Rogen was in it, so I instantly went to James
That's
Franco.
a good.
good
As soon
guess.
as you
That's a
guessed
good
that, I was
guess.
like, "Fuck! I should have guessed that."
That was a good guess.
That
But
was
yes.
Edward Norton. Yep.
That was what movie was he the neo-Nazi in?
American History X.
Yep. That's
I
the
didn't see
movie I
that.
was thinking of, but I couldn't
Good.
remember.
What was there any other clues? or
Your
was that
final
the last
clue
one?
is you wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
Oh, that's such a good one.
Ah!
Yeah, because that was the major franchise.
Good job.
And I knew at that point, I was like, Zach will probably get it if he gets to that point.
The soap was a good one.
Soap, yeah.
The soap definitely gave it away. I like that.
I like that.
Would you have
game. It was
gotten it
fun.
with the soap?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that I figured the soap would be the one to give it away. But I figured that clue was at least a little harder than the Hulk one.
Yeah.
Because then at least you need to know. I was just going to put my spirit animal as a penguin, but I wasn't
I
sure.
did that part of it. I didn't get.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Fight Club in a while.
So are we going to your topic? Or?
I don't know. I figured we're just going back up at this point.
Okay.
So,
You had a good topic.
I did. We can do it
get to
next
it.
week.
Okay.
Hey, we'll get.
I'll probably
we'll
steal it.
definitely
I'll
do
steal it.
I'll steal it. Sucks like I got my topic for next week.
Yeah, sweet.
Yeah, we'll do it
guys. I
next
got my
week.
topic.
We need Zach.
Backup of the week.
Scott, I'm giving you this one because you really wanted to do it.
I just feel like we got it. It hits close to home.
It does.
So we have a lot
close.
of nominees that we could pull from Penn's Manor.
We do.
We've got child pornographers. We've got murderer suspects. But we are going to do one a little different this week.
We're going mobile.
Going mobile. This will make so much more sense to everybody.
So, he graduated a year before us.
Yeah.
Frank Moose, last week, got pulled over by the police. What did he then do?
He ran away.
He ran away. He didn't get shot in the back.
Yeah, I actually was going to suggest that.
We know
at one
why
point.
he didn't get shot in the back. He's not black.
Anyway, he escaped, and he got away from the cops. And so they returned to his vehicle to check it out. Zach, what do you think they found?
I'm guessing some maybe paraphernalia. Maybe.
Maybe a little ounce of weed, maybe.
Yeah. Was that,
You think?
Was that it?
Yeah, just maybe an ounce.
They found an entire fucking meth lab in the back of his car.
Let's fucking go.
Fucking meth on wheels.
He was trying to Breaking Bad this shit.
He's
you
like,
know?
it's like an ice cream truck, but with meth. How much you want? I can whip it up right here.
Just give me a little bit.
Do we know what kind of car it was?
No,
It had
It
to be.
had to be a decent sized
bigger.
car, right?
I don't think.
Probably wasn't decent meth, though, so who really fucking knows?
How pure is this shit? I had to look it up online to see how hard it is to make meth, and the cop that was doing it made it seem really easy.
Yeah, my little brother is in school for chemistry, and they just straight up taught them how to make it in class.
I was on YouTube and found out how to make it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, at first I was thinking, like, holy shit, like, that's some
Impressive.
intense stuff. And then I was like, wait a minute, this is easy.
No, you just there's some type of medicine you got to get.
Yeah,
and you can like
Sudafed.
it's like over the counter too. You just melt the shit.
That's how
down.
that's one of the ways they, like, suspect people of
Yeah, that's
If
why
you're
if
doing
you
that.
buy too much Sudafed,
you
they
buy
put
mass
you on a
amounts
list.
of Sudafed.
Yeah, they'll put you on a list just to be safe.
Normal people don't need 14 boxes of Sudafed.
You might be up to something.
No, yeah, he went to high school with us.
It's really funny. So my mom called me right after you told me about this, and she was like, "I have to tell you something. You're never gonna guess, but right now I just heard on the radio that they're looking for this kid named Frank Moose. Do you remember him? Because he was on my little league team back when we were like 8 years old.
Yep.
And she said she remembered her mom yelling, "Go Frankie, go!"
Yes, his mom was so loud. And
Do
got
you remember that too?
Yes. No, listen, I got a great story from Little League.
Okay.
It's so funny that he was able to run away from the police because he was terrible at sports.
Oh, awful.
Awful.
God awful.
And his mom really wanted him to play. And anytime he got in the game, because, you have to play in Little League,
Yep.
she made sure you knew he was in because it
Yeah.
was go, Frankie, go.
Yeah, go Frankie, go. That's
Go,
exactly
Frankie,
what my
go.
made said.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't remember this at all.
I do.
I get
for
too
one
many
specific
concussions back in the day or
one
something.
one
Back.
specific reason. I was in center field. Frankie always played in right for reasons that mean you're terrible when you're 8 years old.
Oh fuck! I was always a right fielder.
There you go. Crack that code. I coach now. I know that's.
You know that.
Yeah. So no, it's different from what I coach. So if any of my ball players listen, it's just because you're in right field doesn't mean you're terrible. No, but there was a ball hit over his head in right field. I was in center field. I ran to the ball. I almost beat him to the ball from center field. The ball was hit down the right field line. But I got to the fence at the same time he did, and he picked the ball up, and he couldn't throw.
Yeah.
So he looks at me. He picks the ball up, and he looks right at me. He goes, "Here, do you want it? Take it." And threw it at my face.
At your face.
It hit me square in the nose. He's like from me to you away, and it hit me right in the face. And I picked the ball up and threw it in, and like everyone's like screaming, "What the what the hell did he just do?" It's like they had to call timeout. The coaches came out. I was all right because he couldn't throw, so it didn't hurt.
Yeah.
but yeah, he was standing from me to Zach away, and he just pelted me in the face with a ball right in the nose.
Oh my god.
So yeah, I couldn't believe when I heard he actually escaped, like fled on foot.
That's what I said too. I was like, how do these people get away from the cops?
Well-
I don't understand.
Not to disrespect I mean, I know, not all of them, but they were borough police. So perhaps they weren't quite state trooper material. Not that every borough policeman is terrible at their job and not state trooper material, but maybe they weren't trooper material.
And that's all we'll say about that.
That is. But yeah,
now we know that Skylar knows how to make meth.
Yeah.
Yeah. You might catch me in. I drive a pretty shady looking car.
That's valid. That's a valid point.
I have to pay for a kid and all that stuff.
Yeah. I think it's only like difficult to make depending on the pureness or something. I don't really know.
The purity is what they're. I mean,
Yeah.
that's the. And I mean, like the people that use it know.
No.
I don't think they really give a fuck.
Because I know, like, with Bryan Cranston for Breaking Bad.
We're gonna watch TV to make meth.
No. Well, but for the role, he went in with the FBI and they taught him how to make, like, the purest form of meth. Like, it physically showed him and made it for him so he could, like, make it look more realistic on the show. But he had to sign, like, 800 waivers to, like, never talk about the process or whatever. So,
Really?
like, I figure there has to be some form of it that is, like, insane.
Oh yeah, the 100%. There's. It's like anything. There's good and there's bad.
Good and bad, yeah.
You know.
I want to watch Breaking Bad now.
It's so fucking good.
I've only ever made it to the Fly episode, and I've done it 3 times and then
Wow.
stopped.
That's weird.
Yep.
You're at that point, you're like hooks in. You should be fucking rolling.
2 years in a row, it became summer break right when I got to that episode, and I just stopped.
I technically haven't finished it either, so I shouldn't talk shit. It's a good show. I like it. Yeah, but yeah, so we got a little local today, so all our other countries can hear about what goes on in our world.
Yeah, this is where we're from.
Yeah. They're like, oh, what a great backup of the week. But to the 3 of us, it's pretty fucking fun.
I think Mobile Meth Lab is funny.
Yeah.
enough. Just that sentence alone.
I just picturing like an ice cream truck, and he like,
I just
and like
picture-
all like the guys are like scratching their necks on their porch, and then like he has this music playing. And they're like, Frank's here, Frank's here, and they're like jumping down, running. It's like watching the kids run to the ice cream truck.
I just how I imagined it was he was sitting there, really got into Breaking Bad, just really got into it. And he's like, I like meth. I can do this.
They did it. They did it in a mobile home out in the desert. I'm gonna bring it to the people. That's where they went wrong.
Do you remember? You guys probably don't
Uber
remember.
for meth.
There was a house in Indiana that blew up like 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah.
It was some old guy's house. And my mom called me. She's like, oh my gosh, this house just blew up in Indiana. They think it was a gas leak. I'm like, please. It was a meth lab. She's like, Skylar, shut up. This guy was like 70 years old. I'm like, Mom, homes just don't blow up on random. I was like, it was a meth lab. They're like, no, they said it was probably a gas leak. 2 days later, came out, meth lab.
Meth lab.
Houses don't just explode.
Yeah.
By the way, shout out to Joe Eckenrode. We're Facebook friends now.
Whoa.
Whoa.
She doesn't listen to the podcast, so she
Oh, she doesn't?
we swear too much for her.
What?
Yeah. True story.
Fuckity fuck.
Bravo. Well, guys, this has been the Career Backups Podcast. I don't think we have anything to say. Go to the Twitter. See the photo of Skylar.
By the way, we love you guys. That was directed at our podcast. He just commented on our YouTube channel.
Nuh-uh.
You guys rock. It was my neighbor.
Seriously?
I swear to God, I just got the notification. You guys rock.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, that
That's
was my
awesome.
neighbor, James.
That's hysterical.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Shout
he
out
knows,
to James.
He knows we record every Thursday. I've told him that.
So
He
makes sense.
and he probably saw you guys up back. So.
He thought you were just having like a gay sex orgy every
Yeah.
Thursday night.
I mean, that's Wednesdays.
That's what.
Oh, sorry.
But yeah, so we actually do have
Sweet.
fans
Shout
yelling
out
at
to
us.
James. But
He'll
yeah,
have to come on sometime.
Yeah,
he
for
watches
sure.
all of our stuff on YouTube.
fuck yeah.
Oh, what do you mean
When
when
you post
when you
them?
post it?
But yeah, go to the Twitter. See the photos of Skylar. Retweet them. Let your friends see. Get this image around. Maybe
We want this shit going viral.
Hit up
I'm really
DeJournals.
hoping Domino's tweets you back. Oh my God, that'd be amazing.
it'd be just the best.
Maybe I'll just keep tweeting that every single day
at
until they do.
Domino's
At
until they
Domino's.
acknowledge us.
Say something. I'm giving up on you.
Even though we voted for Papa John's.
I didn't.
You didn't.
I didn't.
Well, guys, this has been the Career Backups Podcast. We will see you next week. Peace out.
Later.
Why so serious?
That was terrible.